What's happening, guys? Eric here. Just a quick video on doing some cable repair. Getting my bike ready to head up to the mountains for a couple of days. You know, just going through, as we all should be doing, you know, maintenance and so on. As I've discovered 1,000 times before, I had popped my shift cable. It hadn't totally come apart yet. You know, I was still able to shift, but I didn't notice until I was cleaning my bike. I was all out of shift cables. I usually buy these in bulk. Places I get them have been out of stock, like a lot of things. So I was gonna hit a local bike shop, but I also had to go to REI to pick up a new tent for this camping trip I'm doing. They have a bunch of bike stuff there, and wouldn't you know it, they had shift cables. I just went to the bike repair guy who was in the back of the store, and he just grabbed a couple off of his shelf. So they weren't in the packaging, therefore they didn't have the little crimp on the end here. So I'm gonna try a little hack that some of you may know. I only really learned it recently myself. This will be the first time I got a chance to try it. Instead of putting that little crimp on the end, get out my soldering gun. I'm going to solder the end once I cut it off over here. I'm going to give that a go and see how it works out. All right, so I'm just going to cut this off. I'm going to leave myself a little bit of a lead here. And remember, always use proper cutters and get some good ones. Don't use wire cutters or anything like that. Make sure you get the proper ones, like these Park Tool ones. It's well worth, you know, a couple of extra bucks. They're not really, I think these are like $25. They're not a lot. So just cut this off nice and neat. And I also saw somebody use a blowtorch on the on their cable. I don't know about that. That would scare me a little bit, to actually have open flame next to my bike. It's, you know, blowtorch is good for soldering pipes. It's good for, like, I've actually used it on the wiring in my truck to solder starter cable, something that's really, really heavy gauge. It's fine for that. It's also good for starting charcoal on your grill. But don't put a blowtorch next to your bike. I really don't advise that. All right, so I'm just gonna heat this up. So give us a second. I already did tin my iron. There we go. And oh, the cable's actually soaking it right up. Making a copious amount of smoke too. I promise I'm not lighting my bike on fire. So I don't know if any of that solder got in there. It'll go on somewhere. This is rosin core solder, so it should be. I don't know why it's not wicking in. There we go. All right. Well, you know, that might actually work, at least in a temporary anyway. I know I got this little tail here. I'll cut that off, but at least maybe the rest of this will keep from fraying. So yeah, that was just something short and sweet, just to kind of share with you guys as I was doing this. Just wanted, you know, kind of like a little bit of a pinch, because I am heading up to the mountains tomorrow. I don't have a time to order parts. So yeah, you know, if you guys ever try this, if this works for you, let me know. All right, have a great day.